Hello everyone, welcome to Elliott Wave Forex.com YouTube channel. My name is Henry and today is Tuesday, May 18. The time is around 2 a.m. GMT. Today we're gonna be looking at XME. This is an ETF, a US ETF, and it is composed of base metals companies and as well as some precious metal companies as well. And we can see right here today it broke higher and it broke above this previous peak here we label as a wave 3 in the minor degree, and this pullback is in a 3 swing here, A, B, C, ended wave 4. So then that means we are now within the wave 5 to the upside, and wave 5, as you know, should be subdivided into 5 waves. So we have 1 and 2 here, so we're within wave 3 in the minute degree, and within the wave 3 in the minute degree we see all the subdivision further here inside the wave 3 in the minute degree. Now let's take a look at a couple of things. If we just look at the structure itself, the short-term structure, we can see we clearly have a 1 and 2 here. This is the biggest kind of swing from this low, and you notice here it reacted nicely from the blue box. So our members buying it here at the blue box is already making profit here because it already makes new high, right? So it reacted nicely from the blue box, and now we can see we have 1 and 2, and then this is clearly an extension here. I mean, a very impulsive extension, typical of a wave 3 to the upside. And honestly, we cannot even see any kind of pullback that resembles this swing here. So that means we are at, I mean, at worst, this high here is the end of wave 3 in the black, right? So instead of getting a few more high, then yeah, worst case scenario, we ended with 3 in the minute degree. But still, even if that's the case, we can conclude that this move, at least the short-term move coming up from the wave 4 here, it should not be complete at this point, right? It should continue to extend higher. It could continue to extend in a few more high like we are proposing here. First ending 3 in the sub minuet, and then 3 in blue on the minuet degree before we end 3 in the minute degree. So in this proposed count here, we could be seeing a 3 more marginal high before ending with 3 in the minute degree. Then after that 4 in the minute degree, and then another leg higher. Regardless, however, how many more highs should we see? What we can conclude is most likely we should at least get more upside, and at worst case scenario is we should be at least getting with 5 in the minute degree before we potentially can end a 5 ways up from here. Okay, so that means looking purely from the short-term point of view, we continue to like the upside in XME, and any dips here, any dips in 3 swing is going to find buyers, continually find buyers in 3, 7, 11 swing for more upside, as long as we don't, you know, break below $43, of course. Now we can also check the momentum. You can see this peak comes without any divergence at all. So that means this is still within the wave 3. You know it because we don't have any divergence right here. Now once we potentially could be finished with the 5 ways up, you will clearly see RSI forming some sort of divergence here, and you can clearly see a 5 ways up from here, maybe something like this. And I do not know whether it comes down, or maybe okay, let's put it this way. So let's say 3 in minute degree end here. So you can clearly see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a divergence. So that's when you start thinking, okay, well, I need to be careful because it could be finished, right? So just looking at the larger degree a little bit here to get a little bit of a context on the move up. So if we take a look at the 4-hour chart, remember this 3 in the red degree, or in the minor degree here. This is the 3 and 4. So we're talking about the move that started from March 25th. We got this 1, 2. So this could be some sort of running flat 1, 2, and then this is 3, 4. So we can clearly see also here a 5 ways up with this latest move earlier today breaking above this previous peak, so looking like a 5 waves. If we check out the divergence, you can clearly see between this 3 and this new high we can see a divergence. So as long as the divergence right here is continues to be observed, then we can conclude that this move here could be ending um, sometime in the down the road. Right now, remember, in the shorter cycle, we know this peak here is not the end, because we do not have a divergence from the 4 in low to form a 5 waves. So but then if you look at it from the 4 hour, we do have a divergence between that bigger peak here, like this latest high and the previous high here. So that means, again, this count remains valid as long as the divergence is observed. Now let's say if we continue to go up very strongly, and then suddenly even the divergence here is getting erased like this, then if that happens, then we should start thinking that, okay, maybe this is not 1 2 3 4 5, and maybe this is actually a nest 1 2, and then another 1 2, and then it goes higher in the wave 3 of 3, right? So depending on how strong the move is and whether divergence erase. So for now though, I think the most conservative assumption here is that we should be looking for more upside, because the move up here is incomplete, and so any dips in the shorter cycle should continue to see support for more upside here. Okay, so as always, if you do want to check our work, please feel free to try our service. We have 14 days free trial. The link is provided in the description of the YouTube video. I'll see you all again tomorrow, and have a nice day, everyone.